the chair and just preach on it. And I rented a chair. There was a lady there, she had a chair. I was like, can I rent the chair for me? And I went over there, and the thing that kept coming into my heart, I was afraid. And I knew God blessed me with repentance that I sinned against God back then. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sin again. No matter what happens, by the grace of God, I'm going to have to do this. I can't go back. I've come too far. God has shown me it was wrong back then. I need to do this now. That's it. And so I got on the stool, I got on the chair, turned on the PA, and it's nighttime, and everybody's like, there's people all around me. I mean, a wave of people, thousands. And this is in Mexico. Mexico is an old town. The buildings are old. It's like here, like in the old buildings, like cobblestone streets, yeah. And so I get up there and I turn on the PA full volume, and I start, and my hand was frozen. I couldn't feel my arm. It was numb. I mean, it was like, it felt like stiff, and I was like, and I couldn't show these people how afraid and nervous I was. I couldn't show them, but I had to continue. Well, would you believe when I turned on the PA and everything, you can hear my voice, everybody turned around. I didn't know it was going to be that loud. I did not have a clue. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, a group of people hearing me. No, man. I mean, I thought about, yeah, it's just like, because of the wall, because of the way it was, nighttime, no cars moving. They shut down the main street, and I didn't realize it was going to be that loud. So everybody looks over. So this time I have to continue. I have to go. So I continue. And a little later, a group of them come over, and I made a mistake to get out of the chair. I learned something. I don't get off of. Once I get on a chair, I don't get off of it. So these guys come up around me, and they wanted to beat me up. I said, one of them said, do you have a permit for this? 17. And I said, do you have a permit for this? You know, you're blocking the main road of the city. He's like, I'll show you my permit. I heard somebody behind me. I didn't even look back there. He's like, I'm going to show you my permit. You want me to show you my permit? Like, he was threatening me to hit me. Like, he was sarcastic. And I said, you know, so at that point, it was just like a little bit of preaching, but it broke the ice. It was like by myself. I mean, well, me and God by the grace, upon the grace and mercy of God was with me, and God blessed me. What am I saying is this: if I would have had like maybe, you know, even 2 or 3 street preachers doing it, I could blend in. But if you're like the first one and the only one there, and it was all God, and all I'm saying is by the grace of God, it makes it a lot smoother transition versus me by myself. You know, you by yourself here, Scotland. What part?
No, I live in Swansea.
I'm sorry, this one. I don't know where. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is a different thing if you're by yourself. The opportunity, I think, is a good. If you have a little bit of a push, a little bit, I think the best opportunity is right now that you have a lot of people who blend in. But if you, later on, you know, you have the desire and you're by yourself, it's a different story. Because, you know, I'm just that's the only reason.
I agree with you, and I fully understand. But I think I really need to.
I understand.
I've waited so long. There's got to be side. Something very strong. And I think also, I would like to, if I was to do it, I feel I should have that gift as well. That gift should be given to me by the Lord. That's not unreasonable, is it? The Lord will give the gifts to me. So that's what I would be waiting for.